ワールドキング漢字 on YouTube.
Hey guys, World King Kanji here, and once again I am joined by one of my favourite people to collaborate with on YouTube. It is none other than the amazing Reel-to-Reel Productions. How's it going, man? Or Real Talk, you know, whichever one we're going to introduce you as.
Oh man, yeah, the last time we did a video I wasn't actually 2 channels, but now I am. What's up, Kanji? Always a fantastic time being with you on your channel, or just talking to you online, really. We've been on the phone for well over an hour now.
I know. We joined the call and we're like, hey, come on, let's not make this last too long. We've both got things to do, and here we are, an hour and 10 minutes later. But anyway, guys, we're talking about a very sensitive subject.
It could be described as age discrimination. Like,
if it wasn't age discrimination before, it probably is now, thanks to all these people now being told to think that. The video topic we're discussing is, does Master Roshi need his walking stick? And before we go into anything else, I mean to walk. Right, I don't mean for anything else. He clubs people with it, yes. But does he actually need it? Because, let's be fair, let's think throughout the duration of Dragon Ball, most cases, he puts the stick down if he's going to go on a major journey. You know, when he goes searching for the Dragon Balls, he's walking with that way where he's hunched over with his hands behind his back like he's in handcuffs. And then when he's Jackie Chun, you know, he's fighting as Jackie Chun without a walking stick. When he fights in a tournament of power, I don't recall him using it at all in that.
well, it could be considered a weapon. This guy has used this stick as a weapon in the past. We saw him use it as a weapon against the Frieza soldiers. So yeah, like obviously he couldn't use it.
Yeah, so it's really just, I mean, Trunks has his sword and he has his walking stick. It's obviously just as valuable. I can imagine King Cole taking it from him going, I see. I don't think you'd have defeated Frieza if it wasn't for this.
Your walking stick.
He's looking at the little wrinkles and crevices in it. He's like, remarkable craftsmanship. But but anyway, yeah.
Okay, like no. Can I just say one thing? It's obvious he needs this walking stick because the guy has a bad back. I mean, the very first time we meet him, you get to see he has this shell on his back. He looks really weird. It's like, that's the weirdest little hipster backpack I've ever seen, until he starts training Goku and Krillin, and you realize this guy has a really bad back because he walks around with this weighted shell on his back for so long. Even you were talking about every time he's walking, he has to put his arms around his back just to kind of massage the aching back. He can't even, that's why he needs it. He can't even use it, man. He can't even use it because his back hurts so much. He has to constantly massage it and put pressure on it. Man, just get that guy some icy hot so he can actually use that freaking cane of his.
Well, okay, but the thing is, right, when we think about it, this dude, when he wants to, he can just bulk himself up. He can just roid himself out, and then he becomes like, you know, mutant roidy, and then basically he could just, like, he doesn't have a hunchback when he does this. Like, his back muscles are quite obviously well intact, because as soon as he pumps them up, he's good to go. Like, you know, no arguments from anybody. So, if he can do that, why doesn't he just do it permanently?
I bet you anything it makes his back hurt. I bet you anything that transformation makes his back hurt. And that's specifically why he needs that walking stick. It's why he has it. Like I said, Master Roshi is like one of the oldest people that we know in the entire series. If that guy doesn't need a walking stick, then geez, nobody in the entire series needs a walking stick. And it's not like other people don't have walking sticks in the grander Dragon Ball universe. I mean, pretty much we've seen Korin has a walking stick, Kami has a walking stick, and that kind of got inherited by Dende. So, and Dende
does not need one. No, none of these people particularly need them. I'll make an exception for Kami, but Korin's is bigger than him. How does that stabilize his walking?
It's ineffective. I mean, I would imagine that would hinder his walking ability more than anything.
It's just like, I don't know, but like, come on, it must weigh him down, like, you know. But speaking of being weighed down and stuff, actually, you know what, cheeky plug, guys, go and check out the debate where we talked about who had the best walking stick. It's on Reel-to-Reel Productions channel, just search it, you won't regret it, trust me. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
But, okay, so let's talk about the weighting issues again for a second here, because we were just talking about having Master Roshi's turtle shell on his back weighing him down. So Do we think that the reason he has his walking stick is because at one point he needed it and then he decided that actually a more effective way of keeping his back straight was to stick a weighted shell on his back and just pull him back to his natural stature? or is it the actual shell that's done it to his back in the first place?
I think it's the actual shell that's done it to his back in the first place.
Then why give it to children? Especially when evidently in the series, Goku had not grown up properly.
That was weighing both of them down. It's why Krillin's a midget.
Actually, yeah, that's why they stayed short so long. It's not to do with the same growth pattern or anything like that. It's because as soon as they stopped doing the weighted shell training, that's when they had growth spurts, except for Krillin.
It permanently stunted Krillin because Krillin was a human being, not a Saiyan, so he couldn't actually withstand that type of punishment to his back for so long. I think one of it is it's just Master Roshi is trying to get onto both of them. He's jealous of their strength, of their ability, and everything else like that. So he wanted to harm their backs while he was trying to make it seem like he was helping them. And so that's why this is his dastardly plan, and they're going to reveal this in the new Dragon Ball Super movie.
That's just so Master Roshi is like, Goku's gonna fight the opponent that Goku would find out how strong he could have been had he not had a turtle shell weighed down on him. Goku, your tail always held you back as a child. Wrong! It was the turtle shell! And Goku's like looking down at his uniform to see the turtle hermit symbol on his gi, and he's just kind of like, I've been lied to after all these years. Master Roshi!
Can you imagine the amount of like the quickness of Super Saiyan that he could have achieved? He could have achieved it before Raditz even came, if not for that damn turtle shell. That's why
Goten and Trunks turned into Super Saiyans when they were kids. It has nothing to do with hybrid Saiyan theories. It's just because
I think we've cracked the code.
It's just that Goku was weighed down, and Gohan's just a failure. Oops, gonna get some slack for that comment. But yeah, so I don't know. It's just Master Roshi does not need this walking stick, because every time we seem to see him in this. Okay, when he fights Piccolo in Dragon Ball, he's about to do the Mafuba and everything like that. He hasn't had the walking stick with him. In fact, he leaves the walking stick in the ship. The walking ship. But he leaves it in the plane. Like, he has no reason to take it with him. And he only seems to have it for dramatic effect. So if somebody's died, he'll clutch it and he'll be like, sort of thing, or he'll clench his fist. And but usually it's that kind of way that he looks down. But I think Master Roshi's a big faker, because why does he always wear those sunglasses as well?
Well, he does it so the women don't know that he's looking at them. That's why. Yeah, well,
that makes sense. But I mean, what women did he find on his island before launch?
The turtle. That's why the turtle left.
Yes, he forgets why, because it'd been so long, but he left because he was then checked out by Master Roshi. He is the turtle hermit after all.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Oh no, we've stumbled across a different.
No. This is wrong.
Dude, I don't even want to upload this video. Okay, but right, so we've established that he harms children by cracking their backs.
Oh my gosh.
He doesn't need the glasses, he just uses it to check out the women and turtles. We've established why Goku doesn't become a Super Saiyan until he's much older, and basically we've worked out, I mean, maybe he's actually
we've also gotten onto why nobody in this entire series needs a walking stick, and yet there does seem to be a lot of walking sticks.
I always loved the way that when Kami dies, the walking stick just drops to the floor. That sounds horrible, but when Kami fades away and the walking stick just goes, and then Mr. Popo's there in tears and everything like that. I could just clutching the walking stick, Kami, all this kind of stuff.
Because Kami needed that walking stick until the Garlic Jr. saga, where we get to see him sprinting despite the walking stick. So I don't know. Maybe he didn't need it either.
Do you know what I'm curious about? Like, when Dende was brought to the lookout, did he just find the walking stick that Popo had never tidied away and just pick it up and go, okay, well, I claim this now? Or did he wait until he got to the lookout and then Popo just went, wait, I have an idea, and runs into the back and gets the walking stick and goes, perfect.
I think we did cover and we answered this question on the debate, and what the answer is the walking stick is what ordains them as the kami, like as the guardian of the guardian of Earth or something, you know.
Touch my wood and become the ruler of the galaxy. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but that's the whole thing. So walking sticks in Dragon Ball have a certain ordained power.
Except the fact that Roshi rematerializes and he breaks it so freely.
Well, maybe the walking stick for Roshi and why he has it is because that's what makes him immortal. He didn't drink from any fountain of youth or anything. He just has that walking stick and it has this ordained power. So you could either be a guardian of the earth or you could be immortal.
I wonder if when Roshi punches rocks and then they shatter. I wonder if he punches a tree and the rest of the tree shatters except for the shape of the walking stick.
That would explain his punches. Like that would explain the ever-changingness of the walking stick, because even though the shape doesn't change, the wood changes. Like it goes from brown to purple-ish. So like maybe he punches walking sticks into existence.
Yeah, so I mean, at least he's got a side business on it. I mean, I have always wondered how he can keep up the rent on that island. Especially considering the fact he doesn't really seem to enter the tournaments. Like, after Jackie Chun, I don't know how he could afford anything besides Krillin and Android 18 paying some rent. But, I don't know.
He even says that they don't pay rent.
Yeah, so is it Turtle? Is Turtle going off is he mugging people on shore? Call me Turtle. Oh man,
the Yakuza turtle.
Anyway, we've got the next topic to discuss. Is Turtle really the main bad guy of the series, and he's just been deceiving everybody all this time? I made a wish on the Dragon Balls. Oh dear.
Let's be honest. How many times have those Dragon Balls been used and they haven't been looking at them? I mean, no one ever said anything about the Pilaf gang using them. There's years when we don't see them use the Dragon Balls. It's possible that other people are using them, Turtle.
Who used the last wish from the Pilaf gang when they made themselves into children? Because there would have been another wish.
Yeah.
It's the turtle!
What did they wish for? What did they wish for?
But we've got tons of things we could discuss in Dragon Ball, and I can guarantee you no other channel is going to be asking these questions.
The really important questions, I think, is what you're trying to. These are the important questions.
Oh, definitely, yeah. This is why you have to subscribe to both of our channels. If you go and check out the other videos on Real to Real's channel, you'll find a load of really good arguments and really good theories and some really good content. And amongst that, you'll also find the debates where we talk about the really important stuff.
The questions that no one's gonna be asking or even trying to answer, but you're wrong. These are the best questions to ask, like who has the best walking stick, or who's the best ladies man, or
the sexiest
or just
woman
in general.
In Dragon Ball, but that does ask quite a lot.
Those do get asked quite a bit, yes.
Yeah. And would you do a certain unspeakable action to Girl Broly, who we now know is Kale? But at the time, we knew her as Girl Broly.
We did know her as Girl Broly.
I think that was part of the problem I had with the argument when we were talking about it. I was thinking, no, I wouldn't do this because she's still got Broly in her name. I'm still visualizing this big, muscly guy that cries around children. But anyway, thank you, man, for coming on and discussing this. I think we can both agree that the real reason that Master Roshi has his walking stick is due to the weight issues in the turtle shell. So well done, well surmised. I think we're both in agreement there. We got an answer, everybody. I bet you didn't think you were going to get that when you came into the video.
Probably not.
But yeah, so thank you very much, man, and we'll catch you all in the next video. Bye!